Yeah.
Lounge Boyz.
Lounge Boyz in the building.
Damn.
¿Cómo estás?
Where the hell is my fucking buttons?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? What button? Oh,
bang, bang. Oh, I make it up my goddamn self.
There it is.
There it is. Yes. My bad.
Technical difficulties.
I'm back, bitches.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Lounge Boyz Show. Like you know, we do this each and every Saturday, 7 p.m.
Yes.
We live on listenvisionlive.com. You can catch us on our Facebook page, the Lounge Boyz page, and on IG at The Real Lounge Boyz. This is what we do each and every Saturday, and we here. What's going on, fellas?
Man, ain't nothing,
much,
just
man.
kicking it. Hey, you know what's so crazy though?
What?
Man, somebody sent me a link the other day, right, of a track race. So I'm sitting there looking at the track race, and I see this individual, female, smoke everybody.
Right?
I'm talking about literally smoke them. Come to find out,
It's a man.
as a man.
Yeah, nah, they've been having that issue.
Seriously, they got to stop this shit.
They've
They
been
got
having that
to
issue.
stop it, man.
Yeah.
They've been having that issue lately.
No, seriously, how far is this really going to go?
Until it's going all the way to the top. That's where it's going.
No, seriously, it's really not fair to the females, man.
Nah, that's what they want.
And
They asked for this shit.
it's like one of the guy that sent it to me was talking about Joanna, man. So if they start this in the WNBA,
Joanna, man.
if they start this in the WNBA, when is it going to stop?
I guess it's not gonna stop.
It don't seem like it.
I'm sorry. You're adamant about that.
It's bullshit because it's not fair. I'm tired of these dudes dressing up in female gear. What?
How would you feel if your daughter played basketball and she got dunked on by one of them?
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna whoop her. I'm just being honest. But being that you want to talk about, being that you say about that segues into the whole Billy Porter situation that happened at the Oscars. He had on a tuxedo that turned into a full-fledged dress, a gown.
What? That
And man,
that wasn't no goddamn tuxedo at all.
No, the top of it was the top.
So it was a dress under it.
It was it's a dress just looked like it was a tuxedo. Like a shirt. You know, you put the shirt on to me.
Yeah, it's tough. Are we on the Lounge Boyz page right now?
No, I'm in jail. I can't go on the Lounge Boyz page.
Oh man, we got to figure out for our Lounge Boyz people, man. If not, somebody go on a personal page or do something, man. You know, just
send us call us. We want to talk to y'all.
Or call us. Yeah, you can call us.
We love to hear from somebody.
We like talking to people.
What do y'all feel like about these men out here wearing dresses? And I mean, I know transgender's been around for a long time, but damn, how can y'all just take over like that, man?
Listen, it's a sticky subject.
Ain't nothing sticky about it. They can't stick to what y'all do.
No.
Stick to what y'all do.
I'm just saying, seriously, stick to what.
But if that's
stick to what y'all do. If anything, they should get a transgender sport.
They should have their own league.
Have their own damn league. Because stop. No, seriously, because it's not.
So you want them to have all their own leagues. So instead of hockey, they're gonna have sockney, and
instead of basketball, they're gonna have basketball.
Or if a transgender tries to play hockey, they're gonna try to kill him.
Listen here,
They're gonna try to kill him.
If he try to play soccer,
hockey, they're gonna try to kill him.
Yeah.
Why?
Running around with a wig on and hair flying.
Well, hold up. It ain't no women professional hockey players right now, for the record.
Hold on. Before we jump all the way into that, we forgot to announce we do have a special guest today.
Where?
Yeah.
The special guest is on their way.
Okay.
She's coming.
Special guest.
She's coming, Hollywood. She has a podcast and a radio show and all that good stuff.
Yep.
And we're going to have a special guest here today representing the ladies. So y'all want to hear us just talk shit about y'all the whole time. So
that's what you're going to get till she get here. Till she get it up here.
Yeah, and all the people who, I appreciate all the people who commented on my page this past week, talking when I put up the boycott Oprah. I said boycott Oprah for a reason, and that is because she is actually involved in the Neverland documentary that's coming on HBO tomorrow. Which two of the people who are on the documentary went to court already, and they said Michael Jackson didn't do anything, and they testified under oath, and now they're going on a documentary tomorrow, and they're talking about all the stuff he did. And I'm so disappointed in Oprah for even being a part of it, and that she's going to interview them. And I'm just disgusted by the whole thing. How do y'all feel about it?
So the people said Mike didn't do anything, right?
Yes. When they went to court, they originally said he didn't do anything.
So isn't it a good thing Oprah is interviewing him?
Why is it a good thing?
Because they're freeing his name.
They're going to clear his name.
No. Sorry, guys. You didn't.
Oh,
maybe we missed
So the Neverland documentary is the same two guys talking about how Michael touched them, did all this creepy.
Oh, now they go and say he did some shit.
Exactly.
But
after they went to court and they testified on the oath and said that he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So how can you go and now you was on Mike's side when they, they cleared him and they said it, and now all of a sudden they gonna recant their story and say he did that, he did,
and make a documentary.
Right.
Exactly. They made a whole documentary about it.
But how you know Oprah ain't gonna bite their head off though?
No.
Oprah's
a part of the documentary. She has a part in the documentary. It's a director who made it, but he came out, reached out to Oprah, and then Oprah was like, all right, cool. And then Oprah's gonna interview them. But my problem is Oprah is a person we see as somebody who, she has credibility, and she interviews people with credibility, and she's interviewed Michael Jackson several times. And she called Michael Jackson a friend.
Yeah.
Right.
And now you're going to interview these two guys so they can talk about and sit there and say all the stuff that Michael did to them after they testified under oath that he didn't do nothing to him. So
now all of a sudden he did some shit.
All of a sudden he did something. And he did.
Right.
He did. He can't defend himself. And
see, that Me Too shit.
Listen, I don't know if it's the Me Too or what it is, but I'm disappointed in it. And I'm
Why? 'Cause
disappointed in
they dudes?
Oprah.
I mean, I don't think Me Too's behind it.
Listen, I don't know what they behind, but I don't appreciate it. I don't like it.
But I'm thinking
not
Oprah
gonna
got
watch
something
it
up
tomorrow.
her sleeve, man, because that don't sound like Oprah.
That's the thing. It don't sound like her. That's why it was strange to me. It
I'm
don't
hoping
sound like
when
her.
she interview him, she's going to ask them questions to bring out the lies or you know what I'm saying? I guess
We gonna find out.
Yeah.
I
We
guess fuck
definitely
them up.
gonna keep track of this story, buddy. We gonna definitely come back and tell you about
Don't
that.
be fucking with Mike Jack, man.
He did though. He can't even defend himself.
Exactly.
Like that's my whole thing. Is
And that's what we here to defend.
y'all
him.
waited till he was dead to do this? That's my problem. So
Hey, look. So
That's what it is.
That's because everybody's coming out about shit now.
Yeah.
It just got something just came up and they all got power and they were just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And they just started avalanche.
So, with that being said, we're going to touch the same topic real quick, very briefly, that everybody's been talking about this week, which is, and it's kind of crazy to me, man, like this whole Jordan Woods conversation, and that whole thing is crazy to me, which overshadowed something else that happened this past week. But, so Jordan Woods went on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett, and she was sitting, did any of y'all see that?
No.
I saw it, and she was talking about how, she was drunk, and she was there. She said she was sitting. He was sitting in a chair, and she was sitting on the edge of the chair, and she had her legs on him.
Wow.
And she didn't think nothing of it. It was cool. But then she stayed till the early morning, and then she said when she left, he gave her a kiss.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's rewind that for a second.
Yes.
All right, go.
So she's sitting there with her legs on him?
Yes.
Okay. What type of legs on him?
It was a party. There was other people there.
Okay.
Yep.
And this lasted all night?
It was
Till 7 in the
They
morning.
went from one party to another party.
But it's all in the same house.
And they didn't come together.
No.
So all right,
Nah.
they didn't come together. She got her leg all on him.
Yeah.
The night went through, and then
Yep.
at the end of the night, she kissed him.
Yeah.
And when he walked into the car.
And she said what? Nothing was
Nothing.
Nothing was.
She said it wasn't nothing. It was just a peck.
Yeah. So
no,
it was.
there's something behind that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of.
All right. So that. Wait a minute. I heard something about this though.
What? What you hear?
Them two ain't even together. God damn it.
That's another thing too. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit behind it.
So
I don't know. I heard all the bullshit. They talked about it, and she done got kicked out of the girl's house now that she used to live with, and all that other stuff. And the family is blah blah. And then
now they trying to mess her name up.
But check this out. All dudes that's out there, if you sit at a table and a female stick their leg on you,
Man, get your leg off me.
my leg ain't on you, dude.
Pull your leg off.
I'm gonna lift my leg up.
listen.
And that leg on you, that's
Hey,
a sign.
Let me tell you something though. Tristan.
That's a sign.
Tristan might be
Fuck that.
the second dumbest person on the planet. but The shit came all the way through because the funny thing was Chloe was blaming the girl and not him.
Exactly.
We're so used to getting the blame, and that we didn't get the blame this time, and she ain't blame him.
Called her thirsty.
We appreciate you for that, Chloe. That's the only thing we appreciate you for.
That's
all
right.
the other shit we don't get to talk about.
It's the curse.
But
Hey, hold up. Since we talking about them Kardashians. Since we talk about them Kardashians, right?
Here we go.
Did y'all see Sports Center?
Nah, what happened?
Oh my goodness. They went through every athlete.
Oh, I did see that.
Them,
I did see that. Every last athlete.
and how they went down.
I tried to tell you that.
2
You
years
wouldn't
or
listen.
less.
You
Nah,
wouldn't listen.
Timmy did try to tell us that at
You
one
didn't
point,
listen.
but you know, it's
It's the curse, man.
I think he called them the KKK.
It did. It did call him the KKK. It did call him the KKK.
And you said that you would love to sleep with one. Just don't do it while we're lounge boys.
Yeah,
okay?
damn.
Because if you do it, the lounge boys are going to
you
go
do it. We popping.
We
Hell
blowing
nah.
the fuck up.
Hell nah.
Shit.
Our whole show gonna go down the drain, man.
Shit. You a
We had
damn
2
lie.
viewers,
Hey,
one
look,
mic,
Hey, look, just know one thing. We're going to go to the top real fast,
and come down real
and we're going to be
fast.
on our ass.
However it
Grand
happens.
opening, grand closing.
Like that Stevie Wonder song.
Listen, however it
Man.
happens, it happens. But it was.
They are the
it
worst,
was,
dude.
it was one of them things where it's just like, hey,
What the shit?
it's listen, it's a lot going on in here right now.
Yeah, give me
There's
a
a lot
bracelet,
going
kid,
on
while
in here
you over
right
there.
now. Something different. But listen here. I want segue on that whole situation is I want to talk about real quick because of what she said, and we're gonna talk about this before we have a female's opinion on it because we can get away with it right now.
Hurry up, go.
But when they talk about is kissing cheating. Damn, niggas got quiet.
It ain't
Oh,
cheating.
you was asking?
I got to answer.
I thought you was making a quote.
I got to
I
answer.
thought you was asking.
It ain't cheating unless you get caught.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you that.
No, period.
Period.
No,
it ain't
period.
cheating unless you get caught.
Period. Is kissing cheating?
I'm gonna say it all depends on the type of kiss.
So is a peck cheating?
No,
If you get caught, pecking.
no. A peck is not cheating.
If you get caught, pecking.
Now slobbing, tongue, and all that other shit. Yeah, you're cheating.
That's
buddy.
cheating. So,
If you get caught, slobbing.
so a little peck on the lips ain't cheating.
No peck. That's a goodbye.
How they find out about it? Who told?
See you later.
Who
You know
told?
what?
Who went back and said Tristan and what you call it was kissing?
Well, now what happened was they was at the house and
The video camera picked it up and then somebody hacked into the house cameras.
no. It ain't no video camera. It's a thing that they do nowadays when you go to somebody's house and they have house parties and everything. They make you put your phone. You can't bring your phone in there.
Okay, so who told?
So somebody told,
Exactly.
Yeah,
somebody
somebody-
snitched. Blame it on your goddamn friend.
of course, but the whole thing was the big question was is kissing cheating? I heard Timmy's answer, but I didn't hear your answer.
You heard my answer.
What's your answer?
If you get caught,
Nah, I'm just saying.
who knows you kiss somebody but you?
All right, no. This
How?
Nah.
Bow. Exactly.
No, listen. This is what I'm trying to tell you though. If you had your phone, and she was like, "Listen, see this little picture." You gave her a little peck on the lips. Like, what was that about?
I got caught, so now
I was saying goodbye.
Nah, but was it? I'm asking you if that's cheating.
I said bye, and I was trying to hit the cheek, and she turned her head. All of a sudden, I don't know how that happened.
That's a good. That was a good one. You thought about that quick.
I don't know. I was trying to give her a kiss on the cheek, and she turned her head. Next thing you know, I'm kissing her.
Okay. We're gonna run with that one. So that's where that goes.
Next,
As we said before, as y'all know, y'all see 3 people sitting up here and we missing one.
we missing my brother, man.
The little dude Nick, man.
Right.
We don't know where he is. So we putting out, you see the number on the screen, 240-233-6874.
If you find him,
So
call
if you
us.
find him, you know where he at. I got one tip. I got one tip today. Somebody texted me and I was asking for him and they said he went and joined the cult.
Oh shit!
Like how Martin did. Remember when Martin joined the little cult? They said he went to join a little cult. So we don't know where he is. So we looking for Nick. So
we looking for Nick.
I thought you put an Amber Alert out on him.
nah, I was, but he too old for an Amber Alert. He
We
too
put
old
an APB out on his ass.
He too old for an Amber Alert, so we looking for him. So if anybody knows where he is, the number on the screen, could y'all please call the number and let us know because we are looking for him.
Send us a picture of him too.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
next
take a
to
picture
him,
of him.
take a picture of him and send it
Exactly.
to that number.
Yeah, he's like 4'5", dark skin.
probably look like this shirt right here.
And if he has his mustache cut off, he look like a pedophile. So we just looking for him,
And
man.
on that note, I think we need to go to commercial.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go commercial break. We're gonna be right back in a second. Rest of the Lounge Boys.
My dog ain't no pedophile though. Don't y'all listen to that shit.
And mustache is.
Yes. Get him.
Yeah.
Yes,
We are
yes,
back.
yes.
We are back. The Lounge Boys. We are back in the
we're
building.
Back in the building. And look, we got a lovely young lady on stage with us today.
Really young.
We
Thank
got a special guest in the building right now. If y'all don't
Hollywood
know
in the
her,
building, man. If you don't know, you late.
Yeah.
Real
Well, that motherfucking late as shit. I'm gonna give you one of these. I ain't never. how
hey,
you
listen
doing?
here. We got Hollywood in the building.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, how you doing?
What's up, man? I'm doing good.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm feeling great.
Hollywood, you got your own show too, don't you?
I got a couple things going on, man.
All right, what you got
right,
going on?
Right now, I got 2 podcasts. I got one podcast called Truth Pill, and it gets real deep, you know, because the truth is a hard pill to swallow. You know what I mean?
Say that again. One more. Say that one more time. Say that again.
The truth is a hard pill to swallow.
Yes, it is.
Right. So we get real deep on that. So we talk about the Bible. We talk about spirituality, numerology, dimensional. We get deep on that one.
Dimensional.
And then I got any and everything with Hollywood when we just talk about any and everything.
Kind of like what we do sometimes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So where did you start with this whole thing? Because a lot of people don't know this isn't something new. You know, you've been in this so-called realm for a long time before podcasting and all that was a big thing. So where did you start? What was your beginning?
I mean, beginning in what? Because I'm so multifaceted. It's beginning in what? Before Listen Vision, it was me. I was the first one to do this. I had the session online back in 2008. It was up in the Bethesda and Avalon studios. We just was on to something new. Someone I know you do. I went to school with him. I guess he became like a part of the studio, and he was like, you know what? You would be dope to try to do something. Let's come up with something. So we had the session. It was something like this, and we would sit and talk, rap, freestyle, and had different people on there, whatever. So. Before Listen Vision came, I remember getting a phone call from my Jeremy, and he was telling me he was starting Listen Vision, but I was pregnant with my twins. I got twins. They're 8 years old now. But they're 8 now. But I was like, man, I can't do this because I didn't want nobody to see me pregnant. I bust 2 babies on y'all and kept it moving. You feel me?
Exactly.
I bust 2 babies on y'all and kept it moving. It's so funny too because I was gonna stop doing it, and I was like, you know what? I got twins. I gotta take care of these babies. But somebody called me. They was like, Big Tigger's having this competition. If you went for on-air personality, you get to be on his show. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, that'd be dope. But I was like, nah, I don't really want to do it. I beat out like 600 people, man. I won.
Yeah.
So
that's what's happening.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was able to be on Big Tigger's show. But rewind back even further. I started back in I think about 2007 doing Hoodland TV. It was on
I remember that.
Y'all remember Hoodland TV? Yeah, that was me.
Man, okay.
So I did Hoodland TV where I brung the hood and I mixed it with the big things I used to go to. Like I went to the Biggie premiere for the show. Mm-hmm. I mean the movie, the Biggie premiere, and I would go to like see Lil Wayne, other people. But then I would go to the underground joints and see the people that were really dope and made sure that they were able to be put in the same platform as the bigger people. You know what I'm saying? But not really. So I'll make sure to have like one segment would be, the open mic or maybe the open mic I would do. And then another segment after that would probably be Lil Wayne in concert live or something so people wouldn't want to change the channel because they don't know what they was going to, going to see. So
we got an OG in the game with us right
man,
now,
listen,
fellas.
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all didn't know, I didn't know. I ain't trying to brag, but I'm coming here for the facts, man, because a lot of people think I'm new. Like, I'm new to politics, but I'm not new to this.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that me and Bradley actually seen you grow up.
Yeah. That's why this is my little sister.
Maple Ave.
Told my dad I was coming. They know my dad and my mom. I told my dad I was coming and everything like that.
Yes, I'm the new guy.
I've seen you do.
I'm the new
Okay, we Maple
guy.
Ave right here.
Yeah, I've seen you do a lot. I've seen you do a lot.
But see, the thing about it is that people probably don't know, and probably Ty, you don't know, is before the whole podcasting and the video stuff, she was on blogs and doing all that good stuff.
Right.
And I think she might have said something bad about me once or twice.
Yeah. I
Listen
cussed out a
here.
lot of people. I don't play.
It's 1,000% real.
That truth was a hard pill to swallow.
But see, the difference about that is, regardless, she might have said stuff about me or people who was with me, but it was never nothing where it was a hard pill for me to swallow. Right. She has never heard me say anything back to her ever, not one time in life.
No.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all know me though. Y'all know me. Y'all knew that the frustration at the certain times that it was like, I put a lot of money into being Hollywood, okay? Mm-hmm. That's why I want y'all to address me as Hollywood. I was in the U.S. Senate, and I'm telling them to address me as Hollywood because I paid for this money. I paid for this name, okay? I was out here, putting my own money together when it was 2 or 3 niggas had to put their money together to come up with these shows. This was my hard-earned money and my family. We put our money together and we did these shows. So it was more than just, we put on these shows. This was our freaking money for our house. You know what I'm saying? And we were all putting together, and they was trying to help me push to be Hollywood. So it was pretty deep when I did these shows and things didn't go out the way that I thought it to be. Everybody went back their 9 to 5. I haven't had a 9 to 5 since 2004. And I'm not planning on going back there. So when people come in and do things, they're like, they go back to their 9 to 5 or they have somebody to check in. I'm the OG in my house. Everybody check in and depend on me for money. Gotcha. You feel me? So, things got a little tricky, but I have been saved by the Lord and I've been grabbed up, all praise to the Most High God.
Yes.
And I have now learned how to have self-control and learn how to, have acceptance because, if you want to, get higher in levels, you have to have certain things. Like you have to have acceptance, love, caring, forgiveness. And that's what gives you higher levels. And the higher you are,
you gotta have some forgiveness in you, Bradley.
Oh no. But the thing about it was there was nothing for me to forgive because it didn't bother me.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying in your period, brother. You gotta have some forgiveness in you.
I know. I'm working on that. So
we're all family, man. We're all family.
Yeah,
They've known me since I was little. Y'all knew me when I was just badass little joint on the street.
Oh shit, you was a bad little one running up. You used to smack Pam.
Hey,
how many people I smacked?
Pam.
a lot.
I smacked a lot of people. I fought niggas. I was out fighting everybody.
Man.
I wasn't playing around, but now I fight a different way. Like my fight is for, us as a people. My fight is for to tell the truth. My fight is for if I have a problem, I put that pen together, put them paperwork in with them folks. That's how I get down with the fights now. But.
All right, cool. Just don't call them folks.
So the thing about
Don't worry, I got you next. It's cool. We cool.
the thing about it was I'm trying to figure out how did you go from the because like you said when you first started when you were doing the blogs before we was doing all of this in front of the camera, you know what I'm saying? How did you go from being the person who, you know, it was the aspect that you came from was a critique aspect, and you would critique people on what they were doing, how they were living their life, everything like that's where you started at. That's where you came from.
Actually, that's not what I started at. Hollywood started as a rapper. I started off as a rapper.
I mean, no.
You know
I'm talking about in this space of journalism.
Oh,
I'm not talking about in the space of journalism. Yeah. Like you know, you started off with you came from the critique point of view to get to the point where you are now. But like, what made you make that? Because even when you were doing that, I mean, people were paying attention because it's the same thing. Like, I will give you the vibe of, like, for instance, like a Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne was negative. He said certain things, and people disliked him 1,000%.
Yeah, people.
And now it's got to the point where people listen to Charlemagne, and some of the shit he does, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It's still annoying a little bit, but it makes sense.
Right.
But how did you make that transition from going to the person, from being the person that you came from a critique angle to a person that came to a discussion angle?
I mean, it was an easy transition for me. Like I said, when I had to transition, listen, like I think I was telling Timmy a little bit too. I took myself off the grid for like a whole year. So like me and my sisters, my family, we all went vegan for a whole summer. We dropped everything, cut off the cable. I mean, we talk about off the grid. We talk about only no meat, no sex. None of that. Just prayer and everything for like a year.
No,
yes.
what?
Yes.
No sex for a year?
Yep.
No,
because I was trying to, you know, really get away from being in the music industry, and that industry so deep. It's a very, very dirty place. And I wasn't supposed to be there. That's not the place that I'm supposed to be. And I was, like you said, I went from one angle of, you know, looking at things in one way. But once I got saved and see certain things, I've changed my aspect. And now I want to have a discussion on it. Exactly. I don't want to have an argument about it. I want to see what's the solution to the problem. I don't want to keep fighting over the problem. So that's what made me to have the transition. Like, live for the purpose. You know what I mean? What the direction must be about purpose and bringing people with you.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, though.
That sounds good.
What does the future hold for Hollywood?
Hollywood. My gosh,
Hollywood.
It's so much.
Hollywood.
It's so much. Yeah, I know, right? Let me tell you this real quick about the Hollywood thing, right? So I was rapping, and you know me by my government name, but you better not say it.
Text me that in a minute. I'm gonna read it out loud.
But I was coming out with that name, and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna come out as myself, but. I end up, me and my ex, we end up buying a nightclub out in Hagerstown or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna buy this club and I'm gonna start doing this, you know, rap stuff and doing everything. And I was like, but I'm not trying to be all Hollywood. And the DJ, he was playing right then and there. He was like, nah, you not Hollywood, you Hollywood. And when he said that, it was like, I didn't hear nothing else in the room. It was like a light bulb came out of my on top of my head, and it was like, that's your name.
It's stuck.
That's your name. And I was like, God dang. And I swear to you, this name alone has gotten me into doors just by the name. That's why I didn't want to put my face on it. Because I like people to see my work. I want my name to travel more than my face. Because I know I can see in the mirror. Okay, I know I look good. But I don't want that to be the focus.
I got you.
We gonna give you one for that one.
I don't want that to be the focus. That's why I don't like to put my face really on stuff too much. I want that's why people be like, oh, Hoodland, and I'd be like, it was me.
That's why we put Tim face on everything.
That's why we got a lot of viewers also.
True indeed. So
that's why we popping.
So to answer your question,
what's coming up with you?
It's a couple of things. Right now, I'm working with a couple of different nonprofits to push the things that I'm trying to push. Once I'm trying to push homeschool, because I do homeschool my 8-year-old twins. Homeschool funding. We're trying to push STEM, you know, science, technology, energy, and math. Where I'm working with an organization with that, and definitely working with rebuilding, you know, our communities, because we feel like we're failing in our communities, and we feel like we need to rebuild. And there's a way to rebuild, because guess what? If you can program, you can deprogram, and you can reprogram. So let's not say that we're lost. we are programmed, but we can be deprogrammed and reprogrammed. So let's not forget that.
I know I ain't lost.
So that some people,
I'm right here.
not us. And I would say we as a whole, because it's unfortunately because we can't really save our brother. We are in this struggle
That's
together,
right.
so we are all lost.
I say
Hell
Brad.
yeah.
I say Brad a couple weeks ago. He was drowning.
Save me because I can't swim.
I got you
Man,
too. Don't worry about
listen
it.
here. I can swim like a fish. But look here, we're gonna go to commercial right now, and then when we come back, Hollywood
is
explain-
with us.
in the building.
She with us.
But when we come back, we're gonna have a conversation about topics. You got to know who she
Yeah.
was, what she's
Yeah.
doing, everything,
Let's
all that
get
good
We
stuff.
want-
And then we're gonna have some.
Let's get it real
We
We
got,
want to know
we got a
what she feel
female
about
up
some
here
shit
that's gonna
that's
talk some. She gonna talk some. I don't know if she gonna talk. If she gonna talk circa 2000 or circa now, but we're gonna figure that out in a minute because she said she changed her life. But we're gonna figure that out when we get back from the commercials. The Lounge Boys. We'll see you in a second. Peace.
And we're
Hey, now.
back.
We're back.
He loves that button.
Can I hit the button at least one time through this time?
I'm hearing something.
You're a lady. I can let you hit the button. The dude came on my show like a couple weeks ago.
Did you let him hit your button?
Oh my God.
He
Like, excuse me, sir.
Oh no! I
Hey,
was
look,
just, I was
wait
just
a
asking.
minute. Wait a minute. Pause your mouth, Bradley. What are you
Bradley.
saying over there?
So look here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been a very, very rough Black History Month. Very rough Black History
It has
Month.
been. It's been
Like-
like 30.
Like I don't even know where this came from, but we got a little. We're gonna show a little video real quick of some stuff that happened Black History Month, and then we could talk about anything that pops out to any of y'all.
Okay.
So
Roll that clip there, buddy.
roll it.
Roll them.
Turn my headphones up.
Nah, don't.
What the hell? We ain't in the booth.
I'm about
This
to say, do
nigga.
we have
Like it says.
headphones?
Yeah, no,
we
I'm about to say
rapping?
we're not in a booth.
This shit.
I just like when they say that. I just like when they say that.
See?
Ever.
Damn.
Now,
Wow.
in everybody's opinion,
That's crazy.
what do you think was the worst thing that happened this Black History Month? If you want my opinion, I can say it right now.
Shoot it. You go
Yeah,
first.
you
Go.
first, 'cause I'm-
Jussie Smollett was the worst thing that happened.
Oh, no, that was his ignorance. I ain't.
Nah, that was the worst thing that happened this
Nope.
Black History Month. What you think?
Ladies first, on my opinion. Go ahead, Miss Hollywood.
I mean, I would say Jussie, but it's like more, but like that's some nigga shit. But I would say
Yeah,
the
you got-
Gucci.
you got hit the
No,
button on that.
man.
There you go.
I would say the Gucci because it's like, come on, like to me when they do stuff like that, it's like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to not let us buy your things, or are you trying to slide it in on us?
But let me tell you something about that whole Gucci thing. And I said this on the show before. Mm-hmm. If that turtleneck didn't have red lips on it, it wouldn't have been an issue.
That was the whole thing.
It wouldn't have been an issue. I don't care what nobody says. That
Because they
thing
got a
Right.
beige one with pink lips on it.
You know that. They do have a beige one with pink, and there was never a problem. If that thing didn't have red lips on it, it wouldn't be a problem. So that's why I kind of overlooked it a little bit, because it's like, all right, we want to start a boycott against something. And then it just started to, move on to the shoes that
Okay, so let's talk about the shoes real quick.
Katy Perry.
The Katy
now
Perry shoes.
Same thing.
Those
I didn't see
shoes-
the shoes part. I missed that.
The shoes are shaped in the same like thing as an African emblem.
And then
Maybe African women or people of that descendant might have looked at the shoes and thought,
and it
this
had
is made
and it
for- you know what I'm
had
saying?
red lips on it.
red lips.
This is what I'm trying to explain to you. It's the red lips thing that's throwing all of this off. It's the red lip. That's why I think that was a big issue. They called for a boycott. They did all that, whatever. But
Ain't nobody
to
stopping
me, it was Jussie, and there was another thing that happened in our area. It was at I don't want to get the high school wrong. I want to say Wooten.
Oh no.
Was that
You got the high school wrong.
Where the white boys came to school and gave free say nigga pass at high school.
Oh yeah, I think I did hear.
Yeah, it
about
was a
that.
free say nigga pass.
I
like
want to
that.
say it was Churchill.
Man,
Yeah, I think it was.
It might have been
I
Churchill.
think it was Churchill.
man, if y'all would have did that shit back in the day when we was in
But
school.
you know what though? I said that to somebody, and then somebody said to me was, even when we were back in school, that probably was happening at Churchill because of the people that went to Churchill, and there wasn't no certain type of
put it
black
to you-
dudes like us that was going there.
I put it to you like this. I grew up across the street from an all-white school, and I watched all them get their asses whooped every motherfucking day. So
Understand that.
trust me, I know they would have got their ass whipped.
Understand that.
If it came out anywhere near somewhere I was.
And
going
listen
to
here,
school.
don't forget too, Tristan Thompson ass fucked up Black History too. He did fuck up Black History too.
All right, so
How he-
first
how
of
he
all,
messing
hold
up?
up, wait a minute, y'all.
That's
Hold up,
nigga.
y'all.
Cause black
We
men
talking
don't
about
cheat.
we talking about
The woman cheated. He didn't cheat.
it was the person who told on him cheated.
What?
The person
Where
who told
is he?
Am I
cheated.
missing something?
Where is he? Don't worry about it. No, he drinks a lot.
Anyway, look,
But you just try to blame it on the dude.
we talking about history. This shit is present, happening. This is happening to us.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
putting this in front of our face so that we're not thinking about our heritage and our pride
Exactly.
throughout this month.
That's what it was.
You understand? They tried to take everybody's mind away from what it really is about.
But the thing about
for
it
us,
is-
it's supposed to be black people.
When you make it easy for them, I mean, what can you do? And we're gonna go. We'll go back to the little Tristan thing real quick. And matter of fact, this is a question that we did
Hold on,
ask.
but Timmy, what did you think? I didn't hear. What do you think the Black History?
I think it was Gucci.
You think
The reason why I say
Gucci too?
Gucci because just like y'all was just saying, if it's Black History Month, they could have saved that shit for another month. Why bring it out in February?
Right. It seems like.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, here you go, nigga.
Exactly.
Do that shit in January. Do that shit in July. or
So
something.
think about it.
Somebody was like, "This is great. Like this is
Yeah.
Black History Month. The lips and
Yeah,
everything."
exactly. Somebody thought about that shit.
You're right. You're right. You're at the table.
They was like, "This is gonna help us."
Right.
I gotta ask you all one.
Sales are through the roof.
I gotta ask you all one question. How long Gucci and all that shit been around?
It's been around
for like
forever.
100 years. They've been around for 100 years. They're
Yeah.
not going nowhere.
They're not going nowhere.
And they never done it before.
And whoever bought that joint at that time has an exclusive, like almost priceless,
Yeah.
Item that's not going to be recovered until years
Yeah.
ago until everybody's, everything's
150
inside.
years.
And it'll be like,
Yes.
I got one of them monkey joints.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Nah.
the only one that bought the monkey joint.
No, listen here. Years down the line, that shit's gonna be exclusive. That
I'm
motherfucker
telling
be
you,
on
I'm telling
eBay
you, I'm
for
telling you.
$2,000.
And I'm buying it,
Russ,
nigga. I'm
trust
going to
what
have
I'm
the
telling
money.
you.
I'm buying it.
Trust what I'm telling. Listen, that's
Hey, Floyd Mayweather already bought it.
the hell with Floyd. I don't even like Floyd. But look here. But look here, I'm gonna pose a question that we talked about in the last segment, and now that we have a female up here, we're gonna get a different perspective of it. So what I would like to figure out is kissing cheating?
I think doing anything that you're. The bottom line is treat people like you want to be treated, right?
Okay.
That's the bottom line.
Okay.
So if you don't mind your spouse or your significant other pecking or kissing somebody, then that's one thing. Like, if you don't think it's a big deal, okay. But if you would you let your girl do that?
Hell no.
Okay, so therefore you can't do it either.
But I never said it was not cheating.
Okay.
The guy to your left, he said it wasn't cheating.
Are you pulling a T-Pain right now, Bradley?
Exactly. Did he ever?
He T-Painted like a motherfucker.
Wow.
It's documented.
Like I said.
But that's the answer to that question. Would you like your significant other to be kissing or pecking somebody else?
If it's a peck.
If it's a peck, you would be okay with that?
If it's a peck.
Okay, so coming in. Okay, listen, y'all all. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all all heard it. Anybody messing with Timmy, you can go and peck another nigga while you with this nigga. Okay.
But I didn't see it in my face though. But I was. Listen.
Look, he over here patting and everything now.
A peck. If she does.
Oh shit.
If my wife do have a peck, and she say, it was a little peck goodbye. All right, I'm gonna let it go.
Y'all heard that, right?
She heard it.
All right, she heard it.
But if it's slobbing, that's something different.
Okay.
All right.
I can
You stick your tongue in that nigga mouth, girl.
That's
You got a
something different,
problem.
That's disgusting.
Because you gotta realize, just like a lot of these cultures and stuff, they kiss on
That is true.
and all that other stuff.
That is true.
But that's two cheeks. That ain't the lips. That ain't.
Oh, that is true.
Are y'all ready for my opinion?
Yep. Let's go.
Shit, man.
My significant other peck somebody else.
Oh shit.
You gonna peck them?
It's gonna be some furniture moving in that motherfucker. I can guarantee
This
you
nigga
that.
trying to move the furniture.
So
What do you mean,
So how you
Timmy?
say Tristan wasn't wrong? How you say Tristan wasn't wrong?
Man, somebody snitched on them.
Who said Tristan wasn't wrong?
You said one of them wasn't wrong, right?
No.
You said both of them was wrong.
No. I said Chloe said that she's mad at the girl and not at Tristan.
Why though? Why?
And
why?
no, because what you mean? Why? That's a situation that always happens. The girls be ready to fight the other girl all the time. You know this. We all know this.
Just like dudes be ready to fight the dude, but he ain't rape her.
But
She
it
gave him
depends,
some
though.
pussy.
Do I know you though? If I don't know you and you don't know that we're together, then I can't fight you. But bitch, if you know that's my man, bitch, I'm
They
gonna
ain't
fight
together,
you.
though.
I don't care.
So listen, this is a question I want to ask you real quick. And this is
So wait, hold up. That brings it to another
wait,
thing.
depends on
She
who's
said
together.
they ain't together. Tristan and Chloe supposedly ain't together.
Oh,
so
well,
if she
I don't
kissed
know
the
that. I don't
dude,
know
So how
these
she
what
mad?
she mad for?
no. Listen, forget all that. Forget all that.
First of all, I don't even know these bitches. I don't even watch none of that shit. I don't care nothing about them.
No, I'ma give you-
I
I'ma
read
give you-
audio books and shit. Like I don't.
Nah, but
care
saying
about
no. But
those.
look, so add that to the scenario.
No.
Is it
This
cheating
is
if
no.
you ain't
That's not
together?
the scenario. The scenario is this: Jordan is friends with Kylie. That is her friend.
Julian's
right?
friend with Kylie.
Okay, she's friends with
I got
Kylie.
it. I got it.
Okay.
We blow up because we talking about the car.
She not friends with. She not friends with Chloe.
She's not friends with Chloe.
She's around it because
Okay,
of
I
the
got
family.
it. Okay, I got it.
So what does she owe Chloe that she can't go out there and mess with somebody else or do something? What does she owe Chloe that she can't mess with so-called Chloe's man?
Just say it. Go ahead, say. I want to hear you. I know you got it. I know you got it.
What does she owe her?
Come on, baby, bring it.
I mean,
Bring it. Bring.
I don't
The
know.
truth.
It was too high schoolish. It was Chloe messed with Kenny and Kenny messed with Jordan. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
even
no,
know.
we can put this
I don't
situation
even
in any. We can put this situation in any instance with people you know, with anybody you know. If your best friend and you happen to be at a party and her sister's man is
Okay.
on you
Now
and
I get it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, her
okay, 'cause
sister's
I don't know
man.
the people's position.
That's what I'm saying. The
Okay.
hell with them.
Okay.
But I'm saying, and you're there, and he's, y'all, whatever.
Pull a T-Pain.
My whole thing is, what is that? Why does that impact you so much? Because Kylie's your friend. Long as you ain't touching, Travis Scott she with. Long as you ain't touching Travis, she should be good, right?
I mean, nobody should be touching nobody's boyfriends or nobody's nothing. Like, or even also, I believe sometimes exes too. Because if you still got feelings for certain exes, your friends shouldn't even messing with certain exes. So it's like,
Yeah.
it does
Yeah.
because that stuff brings.
It's a man law.
Shit.
It brings friction and
Man
stuff like
law.
that. So I'm with you on. I agree. Nobody should be kissing, pecking nobody.
Yeah.
None of that for
Yeah.
real. Because it gets messy. It's all these niggas out here, all these bitches, and you want my joint or the something. I mean, I know it's easy.
It's
to
your
be
ex.
sexual. but still, like certain things, just like have self-control, man. Some things are just off limits.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
So, just for the record, what you're saying is
To clarify,
to clarify,
right,
Clarification is necessary.
Right.
your best friend,
Get your dissertation.
sister's baby daddy is off limits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's why are you so close to me, bro? Like, go get another man. Like, why are you so close?
What
Like,
type of
why
friend is
why
you?
Are we, why are
But-
we trying to be freaking leaking and sister wifing? Like, go get your other joint. Like, I don't
Exactly.
get it. You're making it messy.
The other one.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
man.
what I'm trying to
Yeah, it's just drama. It's too
but
much
what I'm
drama.
trying to explain is she doesn't have any. All right, that's their family or whatever,
All right,
but.
look.
It's just too close.
Okay,
and
time
it's
out.
just too messy.
We talking a lot
Come
about
on.
some goddamn Kardashians. Can
That's
we get
why I
this?
said,
Oh,
man,
well-
No,
we're not
I
really
took it out of the
gonna go
Kardashian
But
realm.
I'm saying, but someone said probably the mom of the Kardashian may have orchestrated the whole ordeal to make money.
Hey, let me tell you something.
She getting the bag.
She's the devil.
Like, hey, let me tell you something.
She's the best.
Let me tell you something. I currently work in TV production. I know how stories are sold. I know how stories are built. And
Okay, boy.
I told
Boy,
you
boy,
the last
boy.
time when he got caught here in DC
It was a
with them
setup.
girls, it was here, but it was promotion
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
it
show.
was.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was in
So
DC.
this
It was-
probably is too.
it was-
So that
it was
probably-
promotion.
Oh, okay.
So this could also be promotion for the show,
Yeah, let's do this.
but
Put Bradley on there.
what?
Come
No,
on,
don't
come
put
on,
no,
Kanye.
no.
Kanye.
Don't put me on there. I don't have no business be on there.
I love Kanye, y'all. I love Kanye, y'all.
How do you live
Uh-oh,
around y'all that ain't know y'all?
Wait a
know?
minute.
I'm a Gemini.
Wait a minute. We just got to a whole nother subject.
Hey, how did he
Gemini spirit
live
man,
around y'all and
right?
y'all ain't know to do?
Hold on. Wait a minute. No, hold on. Wait a minute.
Because he ain't come
Do you-
outside.
hold on. Let's ask her a question because she said she loved Kanye, and
I
I
do love
and
Kanye.
and I give people the benefit of the doubt. You still love Kanye right now
Yes, I love Kanye. Still
after
right
everything
now.
he
After everything
says
he
and
said.
everything he's done?
Yeah,
Slavery
because
is
he
a
has
choice?
Whoa, we got time to talk about that?
Yes, we got time. we got time.
Let's get
got
into that
time.
one.
Okay, listen, I feel as though that Kanye, and I've said this before, I feel as though Kanye didn't explain himself in depth enough for this statement here. Like
Okay.
on certain, okay, like I don't know if you know, I got hoodies, you know what I'm saying, that I sell. It's the Truth Pill collection, all right? I got Nat Turner on it. You know, Nat Turner was one of the folks that did fight back, but it's a lot more of I feel as though let's talk numbers games. If it was a lot more of those slaves that did that, wouldn't you think we would have been free sooner? Wouldn't you think that, turnover or the abolishment or some type of fight would have been sooner? This is what he talks about, like slavery was a choice. And slavery was a choice for Harriet Tubman. Slavery was a choice for Sojourner Truth. Slavery was a choice for other people that felt like, I'm not going to sit here and just let this fucking white man control me. So when he said slavery was a truth and a choice, in some angles it was a choice. Because I'd be goddamn, I'm going to sit here and take me away from my fam. Man, I'm sitting here raising your kids. You took me away from my kids, bitch. I'm killing all your kids.
Hold on, hold on,
I'm talking about.
hold on.
I'm talking about in that time and in that space, and I feel like I would be that type of Nat Turner. So slavery to me at that time in this day back in the 18 would be a choice for me because I
And-
would have a choice. Be like, wait a minute, either I'm gonna sit in this bitch or I'm gonna
gonna
kill
fight.
somebody or I'm gonna fucking run and fight. So that's what he meant by slavery's a choice. And now to this day, we are still choosing to remain slaves on certain angles too. So let's not ignore that shit because they want us to fight against each other and they want us to fight on on certain issues when we close our eyes. Like we can talk this if we want to talk it. You feel what I mean? Let's go.
It's a different
So
way to
wait a
look at
minute.
it.
Hold on.
You gotta give a different narrative to it.
But that
We can't
nigga
push
didn't
one
say
narrative
that.
to it.
Hold on.
No, she
say
said
I
he
said
didn't.
he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
And he never
put
came
that.
back and said what you just said. So for you to say that, that's what you tried to help him get out. That nigga ain't said none of this shit you saying. He ain't even came back
That's
and
what
took
I'm
up for
trying-
himself
what he
after
was-
we've been blaming
listen,
his ass for that dumb shit.
Listen, what he was trying to say at the time, he said that when they were in that period of time, he felt that slavery was a choice.
Yeah.
Now, he's talking about in a period of time where slavery was something that was normalized, and it was normalized. Like right now, how you going to your job every day is normalized. That's normalized. You starting your own business is a choice.
Right.
That's a choice. You starting your
Exactly.
own business is a choice.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But he's talking about back then when slavery was something that was normalized. So there's no way that he can say that was a choice for
It
them
is a
back
choice.
then.
You choose to live or die. You choose to run or stay a slave. You choose to kill your slave master's whole family at night. You got choices, my friend. This is why he said slavery was a choice. That's still your choice to sit in there. Even if your choice was death,
I
it's
got a
still
question
your
for you.
choice.
I got a question for you since you saying all that for him. Did he call you and tell you this shit?
Because you were no.
I just told you he was a Gemini, and this is my spirit.
Nah, but the thing about it is,
did he call you to say this?
Me and him on the same level. I understood because in different planes, people on different planes can understand the same shit. I understood what he said. He just didn't fully explain it because certain things can't be explained all day. It's like Christ. Christ speaks in parables because sometimes you can explain to somebody directly.
Well, when that motherfucker gonna talk to me then? Because I'm still waiting on him to say something.
Oh, well,
Listen.
you know what? I can tell you a couple prayers to get you right there to him.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not saying what he's saying.
Hey, that was deep. That was deep. But we're gonna take a quick commercial right quick, and we'll be right back
damn,
in a couple
we're
seconds.
Invited me here. We getting it.
Oh yeah.
Smoking on this good BD.
We got it. We
My
got
bad.
it.
And we back in back on TV.
I don't know what they talking about. I'm a Christian. Listen,
You're actually a Hebrew Israelite.
Mama
we'll
Bradley.
talk about that in a whole other story.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
We'll talk about that next time.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Next
something.
show.
Hey, I want to explain something to y'all real quick. Okay?
Real quick, we got 5 minutes.
Real quick. We're gonna have to bring her back on the show because it's gonna be a like the whole show is gonna be a discussion.
Bring your Bibles.
Because bring your Bibles, bring whatever you want to bring.
I'm gonna burn them motherfuckers.
But that,
Listen, after he hear me talk, he wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I'll change your whole life. Christ will change your whole life through me. I'll tell you
Baby,
that for sure.
baby.
Let's make it work.
You definitely gotta watch your shows, though.
My granddaddy
You definitely
was
gotta
a
watch your
preacher.
shows, man.
Oh no, I'm not down for the preacher.
Nah,
I don't
right.
even go to church. So.
I went to church since I was in damn near the 12th grade. All
That's
my
your
life.
problem. That's why you don't know
So
nothing.
trust me.
I've
Trust
been in the church.
Trust.
I've been in the book.
No,
Different.
trust me, baby.
listen,
I'm fired up over this. They told you who I am. They called me the crazy man for a reason. We can get into some shit now. Don't worry. We going
So listen, real quick, Hollywood. So right now, like with your all the stuff you're doing, the shows, the podcasts, all the good stuff. Like, what is your focus right now? Because a lot of people focus on what's going on in entertainment. Like we talked about Jordan Wood, we talked about all that stuff, which
None
you know
of
what I'm
that.
saying.
I don't focus on entertainment.
Yeah,
at all.
which is, and by the way, what I said earlier about things that got overshadowed this week, behind that was Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith. He just did the whole thing. He's bringing fresh water to Flint, Michigan.
Oh, that's
and he's
a blessing.
doing all that. So that's something
wow.
that happened.
I prayed on that, and
That's
I
what's
thought I
up.
fought hard for that too, man. I did a
But
lot of fighting for
Mayweather ain't
that.
doing
That's
shit.
what's up.
And he's from Michigan, exactly.
Mayweather from Michigan, he
Oh, see,
did
that's
nothing.
crazy.
Exactly, and he got all
I
that
had to
money.
call
Oh,
him.
you know, wait. Let me take that back. Let me recant that. I'm gonna say it like this: Mayweather, if you doing something for your folks out there, let it be known, Joe, because you looking real bad right now. Because ain't nobody thinking you doing nothing for the people where you come from.
Except wearing Gucci. But
Yeah.
look here. So Hollywood, what's your platforms right now? What you're doing? Like, what are you focusing on?
My focus is on, like I said, my main thing is just rebuilding the black communities for myself, for my family, for my future grandchildren, for all of us in here, because somebody has to do it. We're the ones that are very important, because our grandparents and stuff, they were on the typewriter, and then our kids are on the iPhones. We're on both. So our generation is very, very important, because once we're gone, they won't pick it up because they were already poisoning them, and our grandparents and our parents are too old. So this is a very important generation. So I hope I have everybody's,
Yes.
help on the things I'm trying to do moving forward.
You got us, baby. We here for you. Believe that.
Well,
Just
shout
call
out
Timmy.
shout out your platforms, everything going on. Put all your business out there.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram at Long Live Hollywood, because Long Live Queen. You know, you can have me on Snapchat and Twitter on Hollywood Forever. You can catch me on the YouTube at Long Live Hollywood, Fault Lines, everything. You can catch me everywhere, man. I'm all over.
Everywhere, Hollywood.
And
You can catch her here with us sometimes because she coming back.
Nah, we gotta bring her back because, like I said, it's she's somebody that, you know what I'm saying, we could have conversation with. And the thing about it is, as you said before, we're older now, so it's not arguments; they're called discussions now. You get to a certain age where things are called discussions, and we can sit here and we can go back and forth about everything, and then we can walk out of here and hug each other, and everything be fine.
Just don't kiss nobody on the lips. So
Jesus Christ!
Me.
If you kiss anybody on the lips, then you're cheating.
Well,
That's what hold on, have we come to that? That's cheating?
Yes, no. To each individual.
Each is in their own
relationship of how that person, or if they are both mutually okay with the pecs, like as Timmy say, then that's okay. But if you're not okay with that, then yes, it would be cheating.
Tim say if his woman
So
kiss another man on the lips, he cool.
Okay.
Long as she don't slob him down, right? Right, Tim?
That's all he said.
Yeah, as long as it's
I
not
still don't agree with that.
as long as it's not my wife. It's cool.
What type? Whoa.
But it's but that's why I said it's a case by case basis of that relationship of what some people may think a slob is okay, long as you ain't fucking. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what you allow in your relationship.
You hear that,
some people
Gabe?
have open relationships.
Yeah.
So it all depends on that relationship.
Maybe they got lost in the
Long
moment.
as it's not my wife, just my girlfriend.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
So,
All right. What's next?
No. I say if I had a girl. Listen, if I had
Ladies
a
and
girlfriend,
gentlemen, he is drunk. He's
if
been
I
drinking.
had a girlfriend, then it wouldn't mind. But a wife is on a different, different level.
Show
y'all just take shit.
Show him your empty cup. Let everybody know you've
Y'all
been
just take
drinking.
shit out of the way,
Somebody's
man.
mic.
Y'all just take shit out of the
Those-
way.
So we can have a place to go.
those
I just said
views-
it wrong. I just said
Those
it wrong.
views of Tim Cooper are not those of the Lounge Boys.
No.
I just want to put that out there real quick.
I
Look me
just
in
said
my
it wrong.
eyes.
I
That
just
is
said
all-
it wrong.
That is
So
all
look
it
Y'all
here.
knew what I was talking about, man.
So look here. Once again, we'd like to thank Hollywood for coming through.
Yeah.
We gotta bring her back up here, and what we're gonna do next time is, like you see, we always start out the show. We we have our little talk, but we're gonna do the whole show with her, and we're gonna go back and forth, and you know what I'm saying, like we say, we grown now. It's not an argument. It's called a discussion, and that's what we're gonna do.
And we're gonna make sure it get heated too.
It's gonna get heated.
It's
Believe
gonna get
that.
heated.
We have to have different opinions, have open discussions. It's no problem.
Exactly.
Y'all on the radio, and we don't have open discussions. So yes, we do need to do that. I'm with
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
baby.
So we thank y'all for watching again. Next week.
My girl.
Next week.
Yeah, you gotta hit it.
Next week. Don't let the name fool you. But next week we got a show, and we have a host. I'm not even gonna put her name out there yet, but the name of her show is What That Mouth Do.
y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I'm not.
So
Oh no, disrespect.
She still ain't told us what the mouth do.
So
we're not.
we're not gonna put it out there right now, but we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We want to thank Hollywood. We want to thank the Lounge Boys. This is what we do each and every Saturday,
He
7
thanked us.
p.m. Listen Vision Live.
I told you he was forgiven. He thanked us.
Yes.
And I want to say peace and blessings to everybody. Good night.
See what you done did, Hollywood? Damn.
Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday.
It's your boy Pound from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday at 7 o'clock on www.listenvision.com.
Yeah, it's the Lounge Boys. Best show here, heavy fit for the crown, boy. Wait a line we got now, boy, that's no disrespect. Hard work and determination and Kim on our back and belief this got us set. 20 plus with the